Hi, and welcome to your favorite podcast of the Temple Channel League, the video castle recaps of your Mets. 30% of the season is on the books, guys. We're going fast and furious in this season, and quite frankly, the competition in the National League is very tight. As you can see here, it is within one or two games different between being in the big boys playoffs or heading to the minis. We the Mets stand in the same position where we finished on 2024. Maybe an indication, but we all know how that worked out. Nonetheless, we need to get inspiration, and for that, I want to introduce you the first ever hoodie made for the Mets, which not only am I wearing, but is also having the skyline of New York City. What a cool design! Wonder who made that marvelous design. So if you want to actually acquire one of those, I'm gonna put here. You can go to the Mets Shalom store, and definitely you can get one of your own or for your family. Speaking about fashion, definitely we want to keep people excited. So this Sunday, watch for this little fellow, which I'm going to be wearing, as you can see here, when I interview my next guest on the live section. Let me just take this out a bit. You see how it looks like? Quite fashion. So you're going to be seeing St. Patrick's hats on my interview as well as my guest. So I hope he or she is ready for that commitment. Without further ado, let me just go into what's becoming now one of your favorite sections of the podcast, the live interview. This episode featuring Hall of Famer Michael Barr. Let's go into it. Hi, this is the third edition of the live section. Today I'm going to have the honor to interview the coach of the Pirates and a good friend of mine, Michael Barr. Hi, Mike, how's it going?
Hi everyone, across the world.
So we just finished a recent game. I'm not going to go into those details yet. So the first question I have for you, Mike, is how do you feel coaching along Skipper Bob? I mean, how
It's a real honor. This is my second year coaching with Skipper Bob. Last year we won first place in the division. That was pretty special, and we're hoping to repeat that and go even further. Skipper's, he's got the best sense of humor. He's been on the Pirates for like 50 years, and I joked with him. I said, what should our team name be this year? And he said, how about the Bottle Washers?
That's fun. Yeah. So speaking about that success in 2024, I know that you guys made a good run. Actually, you lost the final. I'm not gonna say against whom, but so what do you think is gonna make the difference for this 2025 edition of the Pirates to make it to the July Classic?
Well, what I'm finding out is that I think we might be a warm weather team. So all we need is some good days and a smooth sailing.
There you go. We are kind of in the same situation, I'll say. So this one is going to be a fun introduction into the interviews. I'm going to call it a light round. I'm just going to give you the name of a player here, and you're going to say just the first word that comes to mind. You ready?
Obnoxious. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe that's the word for the first one that I have here in the list. Kevin Knox.
Friend.
JC Burks.
Loves the league.
Abby Garber. It's a tough.
Been here forever.
Tommy Applegate.
Oh, Tommy, I like to describe, he's simultaneously intense and laid back.
There you go. You got two Tommy. Jason is one.
Oh, Jason. Oh, what a good friend. He always tells me he loves me, and I love that.
Right. Ariel Rodriguez.
He can do everything. He played shortstop today. He plays third. He plays pitcher. He's I can't believe I got him in the second round. Where I did. He's
Big
amazing.
field. Brian Richardson.
I don't know if anyone's hit over 900 in a season besides him. It's just amazing. I couldn't believe when he did that. Very impressive.
Rohit Gulhati.
Rohit, he's surprised you how good he is.
Him or you? About him?
No, surprised everyone. You think of Rohit, and yeah, he's somewhere in the middle, but he's got skills.
Yeah. Rick Halpern.
One of the guys who's been around longer than me. Fantastic fella.
And last one, Tim Barnes.
Tim Barnes. I haven't had the pleasure to play with Tim yet, but I hope to one day. Seems like a great guy.
Great. So I'm just gonna wrap up on this one. First, I want to thank Michael because he was the one that introduced me to pickleball, and now that's become probably my number one sport. Definitely playing that better than softball. So last week I make Adriano to make a commitment to make a song for the league. So let's see if you're up for this commitment. Are you up to create the first ever Shalom Pickleball League?
That sounds like a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I'm still recovering from my Achilles surgery, so I haven't pickleballed much. But I hope to get back into it, and I hope we can play again. And there's a whole bunch of guys in the league I would love to play pickleball with.
There you go.
And we got to get into disc golf next too.
Yep, we'll see how they do that one. Yep, I'll put it in the line. Well, with that, thank you very much. Thank you, Michael, for your help.
And we had a great game today. He hit a home run. It was one of the Leo specials. It was right center field. It was very nice. You guys played really well, and I really like the team.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. I also like yours. So long, guys.
How'd I do?
Yeah.
What a great person Mike is. And such a phenomenal job he did in that interview. He was a bit scared. He told me about that at the beginning of the interview. And I told him, hey, Mike, this is going to be informal as it comes. Relax, and we'll just make sure that you have fun. And I hope he did. And I can only wait to see who's going to be next into this league wide initiative that I'm putting together. Speaking about the league, I know that you want to know what happened on the Mets weekend. We ended up on what I want to call a tale of two ends because we got run ruled by the Giants 16-1, and then we were one out close to actually run rule the Pirates. We ended up beating them 15-9, but we mustered tons of runs and we played very good ball. The first game, I'll take the full blame because, quite frankly, I was expecting Ozzy Zurita, my dear friend Ozzy, to be on the mound. I did share this couple of videos. I'm not gonna post it here, but I can share it with any captain or player for that matter if you want to have some intelligence and scouting report. But they have John Burke coming to the mound, and that was a complete game changer. The team was not ready, and we ended up just scoring one run, just 5 hits, and we struggled significantly from an offensive point of view. But resilient enough, as the Mets always are, we stayed in field four. We waited for the Pirates, and we took the lead from the get-go. We even scored a couple of six-run innings. Everyone hit top to bottom, and we ended up, like I said, this close to have a run rule win. And as you saw, Mike had mentioned it, I hit one out. Not a big fan of speaking of my personal stats, more a fan of advertising my channel, I guess. But nonetheless, I do want to give a fun fact here. That home run represent my third home run. My last three home runs in the league have been always against the Pirates, excluding the inside the park. So that's an interesting fact that definitely I'm gonna pay attention every time that I play against the Pirates. Uh, like I said, 15-9 or second win, and the great superstars from game two were Matty Schwartz, who went 5 for 5. He got 3 runs, 4 singles, a triple, a walk, and 2 RBIs. Benny Nyan, he went 4 for 6 with 3 runs, a couple of singles, a double, a home run. First one of the season. He was very excited for that, and 4 RBIs. And lastly, Ian Contreras, who came out strong from the slump. Definitely what I shared with you in the previous episode of him practicing payout, because he went 2 for 4 with a couple of singles and an RBI. I know what you're waiting for, your favorite section, the fan voice. So let's go into Mateo's room.
Dallas Cowboys banner, Lightning McQueen, Rangers and Mets. You know where I'm at. Your favorite section, the fan voice. Today, with an Irish touch, ahead of our celebration of St. Patrick's Day this upcoming Sunday. We're gonna have two questions today because we're dedicating more and more time to the live interviews. I think we're getting a lot of traction and a lot of acceptance from that new section. So the first one comes from third baseman Jay from Cleveland, Ohio. He asks, Leo, one of your biggest fan, love playing with and against you. But one of the things that I like the most about this year of the Mets is the playlist that you have put together. Can you share what you guys are listening to the dugout? Definitely, Jay. I can put that together. I might not have the link for everyone you to download it, but I'm gonna put it here. Here are the songs, the 19, if I'm not mistaken, that we're listening. This is a live thing, so make sure that you take note of all the songs that we're hearing here from Latin music, from 80s, 90s, even some Jewish songs. So by all means, copy, paste it, and use it on anyone's dugout. Thank you for asking, third baseman Jay. The second one comes from Brumbledore from Atlanta, Georgia. He asks, Leo, I love the interview section and I just want to see what do I need to do in order for me to be part of this section. Well, I think this is your lucky day, Brumledor, aka Matt Bromley, because we're gonna be facing the Braves this weekend, and the choice is yours. If you accept the challenge, I can go ahead and have you as my second live interview from a non-Mets player. So if you're up for it, let me know, and we'll make sure that the studio is set up for you. With that, we're coming to the end of the podcast. Like I said, St. Patrick's celebration. You don't want to miss that. We're gonna have tons of fun for the people showing to see the Mets. So make sure that you get your leprechaun gift if you're around that. We're playing finally the late games. The people on the team are just loving that situation. And whether we play early or late games, remember, if there's one thing that we guarantee your fans is to have the time of your life. So bring your kiddos, bring your wife. Mets always have a fun time. So long.